This is ANN News Brief.
Ethiopia has postponed August parliamentary elections because of the coronavirus outbreak. The country's electoral board said on Tuesday the move to delay the highly anticipated general poll has been endorsed by key opposition parties as the coronavirus makes it impossible to prepare. The country says a new schedule will be announced once the threat of the pandemic was over. Voter registration was to begin in April and political parties would have commenced their campaigns late in May. But much of its planning, such as obtaining election materials on time and training staff, had been disrupted by the pandemic. The elections were to be the first since Prime Minister and Nobel Prize winner Abiy Ahmed came to power in 2018. He has carried out wide-ranging reforms over the last 2 years. Lawmakers are expected to vote to extend the government mandate that will expire in a few months. Burundi and Sierra Leone have confirmed COVID-19 index cases. Both countries were among a handful of African countries deemed coronavirus-free. Sierra Leone President Julius Maada Bio said on Tuesday its first confirmed case involves a 37-year-old man who traveled from France mid-March and had been in isolation since his entry into the country. The government says it would not announce a total lockdown yet. A year-long state of public health emergency has already been declared. Commercial flights have been suspended and schools have been closed. Meanwhile, Burundi's health minister, Thade Ndikumana, announced on Tuesday 2 nationals had tested positive for COVID-19 after traveling from Rwanda and Dubai. There had been doubt over Burundi's claim that no one in the country had coronavirus. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
The United Nations Children's Agency, UNICEF, says the Democratic Republic of the Congo is bewildered with 5 deadly diseases. UNICEF says the country's healthcare system needs urgent support, or children's futures will be destroyed as the nation is struggling to cope with malaria, measles, cholera, coronavirus, and Ebola. Although the number of COVID-19 cases is relatively low, there are fears of a catastrophe if it becomes widespread. A vast part of DRC is also reported conflict-ridden. DR Congo is also trying to contain an outbreak of Ebola disease in the country's east, where dozens of militias operate and 1 million persons have been displaced. Last year, 16.5 million malaria cases were reported in the country. It suffered the worst world measles epidemic that killed thousands of children under 5. Cholera is endemic there. There were more than 30,000 cases last year. UNICEF has called on the government of this mineral-rich country to allocate more resources to the failing health system. If not, it says the lives of many Congolese children will be destroyed by preventable diseases. That is ANN News Brief at 1. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Ademi.